What's going on, guys? This is Hitchy Good, your favorite all-American freedom-loving gamer, and today we have got some awesome news. It's an awesome time to be alive. Man. Elon Musk is buying Twitter. The deal finishes up tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Of course, not across the finish line quite yet, but everything is being laid into stone to where it looks like it's definitely happening. You know, it looks like a 99% chance it's going to happen. Now, listen, for you, those of you who are new to my channel, yes, I am a gaming channel, but I am your conservative gamer. Okay, I don't aspire to a certain political party, but I do believe that there are things in life that are more important than gaming. And every now and then, you're going to see a video from me over stuff like this. And today, I'm really happy. As of yesterday. Elon Musk walks into Twitter holding a sink, so we got to see that. Whenever I first saw this, I thought, well, he's going in and he's throwing everything at Twitter, including the kitchen sink. But instead, it was just an unfortunate pun of let that sink in. Which we probably got a lot more of that to kind of cringe through, but hey, you know what? It's a whole lot better than banning and censorship and shadow bans. So, this is, like I said, great time to be alive. Yesterday, there was a email that went out that shows further proof that he is actually taking over Twitter. This went out to the Twitter team. Hi, team. As you'll soon see or hear, Elon is in the San Francisco office this week, meeting with folks, walking the halls, and continuing to dive in on the important work you all do. If you're in San Francisco and you see him around, say hi. For everyone else, this is just the beginning of many meetings, conversation with Elon, and you'll all hear directly from him on Friday. Of course, stock market news make it look like you're doing something. Now, what is really, really crazy to me is the fact that you've got all these Twitter employees. He's just announced recently that he's cutting 75% of the workforce. I don't really think he's going to do that much, or right off the bat. Maybe he eventually will. But like, he's put a shot across the bow saying, hey, your jobs are on the line here. And the first thing that they think that's going to be smart to do, this is how smart and entitled they feel, to have the actual gall to send him a letter, and everybody sign it saying, hey, we demand these rights as your Twitter employees, that we're still allowed to work from home. No, he's already said in the past that he is against that people will be returning to work. And of course, they're allowed to work from home permanently, you know, just not for Twitter. Also, they put in their stipulations about how they wanted employees who were on work visas who work for Twitter, who would be deported if they, you know, stopped working for Twitter. They wanted protection from them. What kind of protection are you talking about? Do you want them to have armed guards? I mean, this is just the thing. They honestly feel like, you know, since someone's a minority, they need like protection. What protection do they need? Are they that incapable of taking care of themselves? Which in fact makes you the racist if you're the one asking for that protection. But anyways, let's see what else has been said here. Let's scroll up. This is something that he just sent out to Twitter advertisers, and we are going to talk about a possible competitor to YouTube, which is something I'm very, very interested in, and I really hope comes about this. That being said, I do want to say that, you know, hey, I am excited about this, but the proof is in the pudding. We've got to wait and see if this is actually going to be, you know, censorship free, or if it's just going to be business as usual with social media. This is going to open up a lot, because for me as a content creator, especially if they open up a YouTube competitor, I'll explain later, you know, why that might happen. I don't want to blame the failure of my channel on something other than me. I don't want to have something else to blame it on, such as a shadow ban, such as censorship, or anything like that. Oh, well, they're throttling, you know, my views because I'm a conservative and YouTube doesn't like conservatives and they're banning and censoring us because I said a particular word or spoke on a particular subject. That's a big deal, and it's bad for my channel and my mindset and my growth to think that maybe there's something else that is contributing to me not having 10,000 subscribers. But we're going to see what comes out of this. This is a little bit of clarification on what Elon wants to do. as he told advertisers, I wanted to reach out personally to share my motivation in acquiring Twitter. There's been much speculation about why I bought Twitter and what I think about advertising. Most of it has been wrong. The reason I acquired Twitter is because it is important to the future of civilization to have a common digital town square where a wide range of beliefs can be debated in a healthy manner without resorting to violence. Now, I remember a quote that I saw a long time ago on Facebook, and it said, we've been taught all our lives not to talk about religion and not to talk about politics in some kind of vain attempt to bring us closer together so we'll be a happier people, when in actuality it's just driven us further apart, because now we have not talked about those things. All that this idea has done is given us an inability to speak with each other rationally, reasonably, and in a mature manner about really important things in society that require great debate, that require great thought. But we haven't done that for the last 10 or 20, 30 years, and now we can't do it. We have an inability that does resort to violence, it does resort to slander. And that's why it's important that things like this happen. I'd love to see the character limit open up so we can actually have a political thought that isn't just, boiled down to 140 characters, because my political thoughts are not that simple. There is currently great danger in that social media will splinter into far right-wing and far left-wing echo chambers that generate more hate and divide our society. I absolutely agree with this, because when it came to Gab, when it came to Telegram and Parler, these are all platforms that I wanted to support and I hope do well, and I wanted to see them break out and do good. But the thing about it is, the more people conservatives that left Twitter, the more of a liberal cesspool it turned into, and then the more conservatives that joined Parler, the more of an echo chamber that it became, and that's not good for a movement. You don't want your movement in an echo chamber. It's bad for it. All right, when you guys are just sitting there in a circle jerk, it's not good. Okay, and I want to talk with people that disagree with me on a regular basis, to challenge me, to challenge my thoughts, to hone my skills at debating, and help better inform myself as to why I believe what I believe. He says, in the relentless pursuit of clicks, much of traditional media has fueled and catered to these polarized extremes as they believe that is what brings in the money, but in doing so, the opportunity for dialogue is lost. Absolutely. That is why I bought Twitter. I didn't do it because it would be easy. I didn't do it to make more money. I did it to try to help humanity, whom I love. And I do so with humility, recognizing that failure in pursuing this goal despite our best efforts is a very real possibility. I agree. That said, Twitter obviously cannot become a free-for-all hellscape where anything can be said with no consequences. In addition to adhering to the laws of the land, our platform must be warm and welcoming to all, where you can choose your desired experience according to your preferences, just as you can choose, for example, to see movies or play video games ranging from all ages to mature. I think it's, just with Facebook, we're allowed to, we can unfriend somebody if we don't like what they say. We can block them if they're harassing us or whatever. Those kind of mechanics still need to be involved in Twitter, because, cyberbullying is a real thing, especially for younger people who, haven't, it's not that they can't take it, it's just that they're young, they haven't had the experience and the toughened skin to be able to deal with that, especially, with high school being the way it is and all that, but that's getting a little bit off on a tangent. I definitely believe that, you should be able to tune your preferences on what you want to see, and that way if people get triggered by something, well, you can turn it off. You can not watch it. You have that right. That is your right as a consumer, to not watch something if you don't want to. And I think, as far as adhering to the laws of the land, the point where speech begins to encroach on others' rights is when, inciting violence and saying that certain things need to happen to certain people. That's wrong, because it is a person has a right to self-defense and right to safety, and you have a right to free speech. But you can't allow that to cross over into violating another person's rights. Now, that being said, simply being against or opposing someone's views does not automatically institute a threat to their well-being. It doesn't. And that's the part that the left has gone crazy about in saying that words are violence, because they're not. Words are not violence. Words are words, and that's something that, Elon has to understand here. Words are not violent. If you're calling for, they called for Steven Crowder's fan to be firebombed. That's not good. No, you should, Ethan Klein just said that, he hopes that Ben Shapiro gets gassed if they have, if they start gassing Jews again. He wants him to be first. That's not right. So let's go on. Also, very much believe that advertising, when done right, can delight, entertain, and inform you. It can show you a service or product or medical treatment that you never knew existed but is right for you. For this to be true, it is essential to show Twitter users advertising that is relevant as possible to their needs. Low relevancy ads are spam, but high relevant ads are actually content. There was a time when they had those purple mattress commercials on, and I'd sit there and watch them because it was actually content. It was very good advertising. And if I didn't have a mattress or a mattress that was worn out, I would have looked at purple as one of the first ones, just because they captivated me with that. Same thing with what was it, soap, Dr. Squatch soap. I've got some sitting in my bathroom right now just because it was really entertaining. They went above and beyond to try and get my business. Okay, fine, we'll do that. Absolutely right. High relevant ads are actually content. Fundamentally, Twitter aspires to be the most respected advertising platform in the world that strengthens your brand and grows your enterprise. To everyone who has partnered with us, I thank you. Let us build something extraordinary together, which is pretty neat. And I believe, I was just looking through some of the replies on this. This is pretty neat. Shaq, excited to see what you accomplish here. That's cool to see. You know, Shaq just saying, hey, let's go. And then this douchebag right here. You're excited to watch Elon Musk turn Twitter into a MAGA cesspool? Of course, I responded to him. Tell me you've been drinking Rachel Maddow's bathwater without actually telling me you've been drinking Rachel Maddow's bathwater. Of course, the memes are fantastic. Chief Twit, fucking epic. My heart sings. Let's see. Elon Musk, Taylor, they, them, BLM, women's studies at USC, and weebs have been banned from Twitter for 7 years. The sink coming through the wall is fantastic. If you don't know this reference, just stay on the internet for another day or two. You'll get it before it's then. Elon, after making his Twitter firings pay-per-view, I swear I would pay money to see that for sure. That would be fantastic. Of course, the ones who deserve it. First off, the people who signed off on that letter that I mentioned at the beginning, yeah, bring them in one at a time. Let's watch them get fired. But as far as the YouTube thing goes, someone did mention, hey, it would be great if we saw a YouTube competitor from Twitter. They said most of the time, I couldn't find the actual tweet, but it was an article. It said most of the time, or half the time at least, all of my tweets are YouTube linked, and Twitter's missing out on that. We could make it a video platform as well, and in doing so, you know, Twitter's got a lot to gain. And Elon directly responded to that with a winky face. Ah, man. Once again, it would be so awesome to be able to see, you know, no censorship, a YouTube that's free of censorship, that's free of shadow bans, you know, because like I said, you know, if I have a video that fails, I don't know if it's because of me or if it's because they don't like what I have to say. And it'd be really cool. And that's why I ended up making an Odyssey channel. If you want to go over to Odyssey, I've got a description down the link below. They've actually got memberships there, and you can support, you know, what I'm doing monetarily here, and they give us 100% of what we make over there, which is really cool. I do need to set that up a little bit more so you actually get something back, but we know that, you know, you're supporting the content creator. But anyways, I've tried to get, I've been talking with the Ackman about getting an Odyssey channel, which automatically updates. You just set it up once. So if you're a large content creator or even a small one, if you want to automatically, you know, have another platform that pulls over your thumbnails, descriptions, and everything, all of your content over to another website that is free of censorship, definitely check Odyssey out. I'm excited for what Elon, you know, can do with Twitter. We'll see. Of course, Elon is not a conservative, and you know, people have brought that up time and time again. He's actually got some very liberal, left-wing, progressive ideas. But if he's sitting here saying that everyone needs to have a voice and everyone needs to have a, you know, be able to be a part of that, you know, what is it, a public digital square. Yeah, you know, I'm definitely going to go with him over the people who are currently running Twitter and absolutely decimating our First Amendment rights. But anyways, guys, I'm really excited about this. We'll see you on Twitter, okay? You can definitely follow me, my Twitter handle down below in the description. Y'all have a blessed day. Happy gaming. Get you good out.